The other thing, the issue that came up is sequestration, and Bob Woodward had a problem with this. Here is how it sounded in the debate when sequester came up between him and Mitt Romney 2 days ago.
The sequester's not something that I proposed. It's something that Congress has proposed. It will not happen. The budget that we're talking about is not reducing our military spending. It's maintaining it.
Here's what Bob Woodward said. What the president said is not correct. He's mistaken, and it's refuted by the people who work for him. Jack Lew brought the idea to Harry Reid. Next thing you know, it's in play. Do you think the president openly did not know that?
No, I think the president is a serial liar, and unfortunately during these debates we ought to have a little buzzer. And every time he lies, a buzzer goes off. They'd be buzzing throughout these debates. It was his idea on sequestration. You know, there's something wrong in a country like this when we have a radical left-wing lawyer who's running the country, and we have a choice now of a practical, fairly conservative, successful businessman. It comes down to that. The problem for Obama is his record, and he's been cornered on it. His back's against the wall. So if your record is so disastrous, if it comes to domestic or foreign policy, what do? You just keep lying about it and hope that nobody catches up with it.
The Associated Press released a very misleading story stating that they had Barack Obama's birth certificate in Hawaii, and many people have taken this to mean that Barack Obama was born in Hawaii. That may be so, but the article does not say this. I want to read this to you. This is the official statement by Dr. Kayomi Fukino. There have been numerous requests for Senator Barack Hussein Obama's official birth certificate. State law prohibits the release of a certified birth certificate to persons who do not have a tangible interest in the vital record. Therefore, I, as Director of Health for the state of Hawaii, along with the Registrar of Vital Statistics, who has statutory authority to oversee and maintain these type of vital records, have personally seen and verified that the Hawaii State Department of Health has Senator Obama's original birth certificate on record in accordance with state policies and procedures. Now, did Kayomi Fukino say that Barack Obama was born in Hawaii? No, she did not.
So did this group cross a line? I think so, but will their message find a receptive audience on the right? Michael Hastings is a political reporter for BuzzFeed and a contributing editor at Rolling Stone. Spencer Ackerman is a senior writer for Wired, magazine's Danger Room blog. I'm going to start with Martin on this, or actually Spencer. Spencer, let me ask you about this group. It seemed to be marbled in here with people of the birther persuasion, the real Zanos, who are incredibly, well, I think nuts. But they believe in some conspiracy theory that Mrs. Obama, the mother of President Obama, somehow conjured up this notion, her husband, somehow she came up with the idea her son should be president someday. So she managed to marry a guy from Africa with the name Obama, Hussein Obama, and then Barack Hussein Obama, and then she figured out, well, I'll get to have the baby over in Africa, and then I'll lie about it and put out newspaper accounts that he was really born. What an insane way to have your brain work, to think that somebody would ever think like that or would ever pull it off, and for what purpose? If you want your son to be president, you probably marry a guy named Joe Martin from across the street who's got an Ivy League education and everything's figured out ahead of time. It's insane, but anyway, move on here.